Welcome to Believers IAS. Today's topic is Interim Budget 2024 and 2025. According to Constitution's Article 112, which talks about annual financial statement, budget is discussed under Article 112. It's an informal way to call it as budget. Let's see what is there under interim budget for us today. The first and foremost, the vision of Viksit Bharat that we need to achieve by 2047. Here, we need to achieve trillion economy, 15 trillion economy. And how? Through Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, with Sabka Vishwas, with Sabka Prayas. So these are the important terms which you need to mention in your mains answer writing also. Let's see how are we achieving this. By now, we are working on digital public infrastructure, which under India stack, like UPI, Aadhaar based payment system, etc. So here we have seen great success. Then the second way is deepening and widening the tax base via GST. Third one, financial sectors are strengthened and saving, credit and investments are back on track. Proactive inflation management. You can see this. Then there are many focus areas. First one is Garib Kalyan, Desh Ka Kalyan. Here, the DBT has led to saving of 2.7 lakh crore. What is this DBT? Direct benefit transfer through JAM Trinity. So friends, you need to tell me the full form of JAM Trinity in the comment section below. 25 crores people have moved out of multidimensional poverty. You can see here, there's a decline in headcount ratio. What is this headcount ratio? It is the number of multidimensional poor by total population. So you can see there's a decline in 2005 and 6, 55%. Now we see 11.3%. And credit assistance to 78 lakh street vendors under PM Swanidhi. The next one was on youth. 1.5 crore youths are trained under Skill India mission. Fostering entrepreneurial aspiration of youth, 43 crore loans sanctioned under PM Mudra Yojana. Under PM Mudra Yojana, government gives loan up to 10 lakh, up to. And then you can see the budget allocation has increased around 50%. Here, we can see that the number of IIT has gone up, AIMS has gone up, and even the universities has gone up. Next is farmers, Annadata. Direct financial assistance to 11 crore farmers under PM Kisan. Under this scheme, government will give 6,000 rupees every year to farmers in 3 installments every third month. Crop insurance to cover 4 crore farmers under PM Fasal Bima Yojana. 1,300 mandis have been integrated with NAM, which is a very good sign. Here you can see that the government has increased their procurement. 38 lakh metric ton of rice and 262 lakh metric tons of wheat they have procured this year, which is more from the previous year. Now, for the Nari Shakti, women empowerment, 30 crores Mudra Yojana loan has been disbursed. So we have already spoken what is Mudra Yojana. Female enrollment in higher education has increased. 43% of female are enrolled in STEM courses. 1 crore women assisted by 83 lakh SSGs to become Lakpati Didis. But this is more important. Can you see here, friends? The rise in female participation force has increased to 37%. It's a very good sign. Then, what are the strategies for Amrit Kal? First is sustainable development. Here we have seen the commitment to meet net zero by 2070. Here we have already made videos on Panchamrit. If you have not watched that video, please do go and watch it. It talks about 5 aims, under which this is one aim, one goal to achieve. Viability gap funding, and then coal gasification. This is syngas, and it becomes very important for our upcoming prelims also, coal gasification. Please do read about this, because government has spent around 8,000 crores investment. They have made an investment of 8,000 crore in coal gasification. Then phase mandatory of blending of CNG, PNG and compressed biogas. This comes under a scheme called SATAT. Then rooftop solarization. 1 crore household will be enabled to obtain 300 units of free electricity per month. This was announced recently on 22nd Jan by Honorable Prime Minister. Then e-buses, adoption of e-buses and e-vehicle. Under this would be under MRTS and RRTS. New scheme of biomanufacturing and biofoundry to be launched. So this was the first strategy for Amrit Kal sustainable development. Second one, percentage increase in non-fossil fuel installed electricity capacity. See, there's an increase to 43%. And these are the schemes you need to study. Ujjwala Yojana, Ujala Yojana, and LED street lights. So, under this, more than 10 crore LPG connections have been given. More than 36 crore LED bulb had been distributed. Next strategy for Amrit Kal is infrastructure and investment. This is very important. 3 major railways have been sanctioned under PM Gati Shakti. Promotion of foreign investment. This is important. This is also called crowding in. Expansion of existing airport and comprehensive development of new airports under UDAN, Ude Desh Ka Aam Nagrik. And this is also a scheme. Then promotion of urban transformation. We have already read about MRTS and RRTS. Do read about this. What are these? The next, you can see there's one chart in capital expenditure. There's an increase. Similarly, the FDI inflow has increased, right? And here, the improvement in physical infrastructure. National highways, see, there's an increase. Number of airport has gone up, right? The electrified rail route, which is important to decarbonize our whole ecosystem. Next strategy is inclusive development. This is very important, friends. Aspirational district under Niti Aayog. You can see for the antenatal care trimester, there's an increase to 89%, which is a good sign. And Bima Yojana, insurance cover has also increased. And this is in the aspirational districts, which are around 112. What are aspirational districts? Most backward district you can consider. Example, the Naxal hit areas, etc. Next, health. Encourage cervical cancer vaccination. Saksham Anganwadi and Poshan 2.0 Abhiyan. Do read about this too. What are the criteria and who will get it and how much? UN, platform for immunization effort under Mission Indradhanush. Again, this Mission Indradhanush how many vaccines are provided. You have to read about all these things, becomes very important for your upcoming prelim. And you win, you need to remember this. Then this was a major step which talks about inclusivity. Health cover under Ayushman Bharat scheme to be extended to ASHA workers and Anganwadi workers and helpers. So it's a welcoming step. Next, housing. Government has planned under Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana to achieve 3 crores. Now they have added another 2 crores in this. And they have also planned for housing for middle class. So you can see there's a minor increment in the allocation. Next, tourism. Tourism is very important to earn foreign currency and as a source of soft power also. Here you can see that G20 meeting in 60 places presented diversity of India to global audience. It was held at different location, Lakshadweep, Hampi, etc. What is the fifth one? Agriculture and food processing. Government is working on PPP for post-harvest activities, which is very important. So cold storage facilities, then fertilizers. This is again very important. Atmanirbhar oil seed. Friends, we know that more than 50% of oil seeds, edible oil seeds or oil, we import. So mostly from Indonesia. So we need to become, to control our CAD, current account deficit, we need to become Atmanirbhar. Comprehensive program for dairy development. Implementation of Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana. This is for fish and blue revolution. Next, you can see there's a allocation has increased under blue revolution, and food processing also a minor increase. This is important. There's a decline in CAD as a percentage. What is CAD? Current account deficit. If you read about balance of payment, it is divided into current account and capital account. So current account is important because it has goods in, it deals with goods, services and remittance. So import and export. So we see there's a decline, which is a good sign, around 1%. Declining unemployment rate, this is also good. But friends, what we need is quality jobs. Next, non-performing asset, the gross non-performing asset of gross advances has also decreased. Rising volume of digital transaction. See, there's a steady increase from financial year 18 to 24. So, see the number. It's in crores. That's a good advantage, and this becomes an important topic for your prelims, mains also. Under Digital India or whatever we are doing, our infrastructures, payment infrastructures, and how we are managing. Please do read about India Stack. Next, there's a rise in average monthly gross GST collection, 1.7 lakh crores monthly. Fall in headline inflation. What is headline inflation? This includes all the inflation plus food and fuel. It is different from core inflation because core does not include food and fuel. So it is getting under control now. So that's a good sign. Next, direct tax collection. You can read about this. What are the reforms, achievements? Positive sentiments about GST. You can read about this. But there is one more which is very important. This one. For Aam Janta. You can see here no tax liability for taxpayers with income up to 7 lakh under the new tax regime. And for even for the corporate, 22% for the existing domestic companies and 15% for new manufacturing companies. Next, this is very, very important with respect to prelims. See, where the rupee comes from, we need to know. Income tax, if you consider 100 rupees, if government is earning, 19 rupees comes from income tax, 5 from union excise duty, 17 from corporate, GST 18. But can you see here, the borrowing and other liabilities are 28%, right? And where the money goes, rupee goes, out of 100 rupees, if we consider 100 as the rupees now, interest payment 20 rupees goes to paying interest only. Pension 4%, other expenditures, state shares and taxes and duties 20%, finance commission other transfer 8%, central sector scheme 16%, defense 8%, subsidies 6%. So we are actually reducing this centrally sponsored scheme. Friends, you need to tell me what is the difference between centrally sponsored scheme and central sector scheme. Next, you can see Ministry of Defense has got the highest allocation of 6.2 lakh crores. And road, next, road is important because it will have a multiplier effect. Next, railways, and this is how it is. So here, this is at glance we have discussed about the interim budget. I hope you like it what I am trying to teach, and please do subscribe to our channel and share it. Thank you.